So happy New Year again. This demonstration I'm pretty excited about. It's showing you essentially how to access your academic plan. At Miami-Dade College, we call it your MAP, right? My academic plan. So on Miami-Dade College's website, www.mdc.edu, that's our homepage. And to get to your map, you will simply need to click on Student Portal. Okay. And you're going to scroll to the bottom. All right. And so under Resources for Students, you have several tabs, including Academics, Admissions and Registration, Advisement, Career Planning, Support, Finances, and Campus Life. Now, for your academic plan, you will need to click on Advisement and Career Planning here. And then you have View My Map, which used to be called the Individualized Education Plan. So once you click on that, right, it will take you to this screen. For me, it loads up here as that. But for you, you will need to log in with your credentials. And so once you've logged in, right, you have several pieces of information on your map, including your name. So let's make this a little bit bigger here. Awesome. So once you've logged in, this is what your academic plan will look like. You'll have your name. My name, of course, is Miguel MDC Murphy. It will have your student ID number. It will have your academic pathway. And so for purposes of this demonstration, I'm majoring in civil engineering. And my program code is here, 10908. And I've met with my advisor and I've had the conversation about what my transfer major will be and where I plan on transferring to once I complete my Associate of Arts degree. And so my advisor is listed here. I am an American Dream Scholar. And so let's get into the map. So I had a very, very successful semester, by the way, fall of 2018. And I took several courses. I took CGS 1060C. I took EGN 1008C, that's Intro to Engineering. I took ENC 1101, and I took MAC 1106, which is a combination of college algebra, which is MAC 1105, and pre-calculus, and I got an A. And I took my first year experience course. So overall, I had a very, 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 very successful semester, right? Couldn't have been more proud of that. So my future terms. So one thing to note here is that when you meet with your advisor, and you do need to meet with your advisor to ensure that your academic plan is completed, right? You will see 2187, and that actually is fall of 2018, right? So these codes can be a little bit confusing, but once you get the hang of it, you will realize, right, how easy it is. So the first one is the century. The second two is the year, that was 2018, and the final digit here is how we code the fall semester. And the fall is 7, the summer is 5, the spring is 3. So going into essentially the spring, which is where we are right now, 2193, right? So year 19, 20th century, and spring is coded as 3. So my advisor recommended that I take these courses, Intro to Chemistry, ENC 1101, AutoCAD, Humanities, and Mac 1114. So I've registered for them. And this is how you essentially remain in good standing, particularly if you're receiving federal funding, particularly a Pell Grant, right? So you meet with your advisor, classes for your pathway are recommended, you follow it, you get the assistance that you need, and you do well in them. So here, so that's the spring, which is about to start. So once I complete all of my classes in the spring, I will have grades just like I did here in the fall. And so assuming that I continue to do what I did in the fall, I will continue to have excellent grades. So 2195 is the summer term. So in the summer, we have here Intro to Physics, we have Calculus 1, and we have Speech 1017. And so one may ask, do I really need to take summer classes, or will summer classes be paid for? And so the answer is, as long as you remain in clear academic standing, right? Clear academic standing means you earned at least a 2.0 grade point average, and you earned 67% of the courses that you attempt, meaning that, so here you're taking 15 credits in the spring, and here we took how many credits? About 16, 5 and 4, 9, 9 and 3, 12, 12 and 3, 15 and 1, 16. So at the end of the spring, I will have here 31 attempted credits, right? So 67% of 31 is 20. So essentially, to remain in good standing with, the financial aid office and, the federal government who disperses the funding, you must earn about 20 of those credits, right? That would put you about 67%. That's actually 20.77, but just I'll estimate it, 21 credits. But as long as you're doing well here, right, you have great grades, excellent grades, you should not have an issue, which means you will have full access to financial aid in the summer. So 2195 is essentially summer of 2019. So how many credits here? We have 5 and 3, 8 and 3, 1. So that's 11 credits. Typically for financial aid, you will get 75% of whatever the maximum award is. So you may say, well, I want to go full time. So that's where you meet with your advisor to see and explore if, 12 credits is an option, etc. So now 2197, just like 2187, is fall of 2019. And in that term, essentially, right, you will have chemistry 1045 plus the lab, that's general chemistry. You'll have physics with calculus, and you'll have calculus 2. So that's a pretty rigorous semester, but as long as you do what you need to do and get the support that you need to get, it's possible, all right? And moving along to spring of 2020. So again, the first number is the century, 20 would be the year, right? 2020, and 3 would be for the spring. So spring is 3, summer is 5, and fall is 7. So you have general chemistry 2, you have an engineering course here, and you have physics with calculus 2. And so engineering students tend to have a little bit more on their hands than some of the other pathways, right? Some of the other majors. So you'll see that here. And so here, we've recommended a final term, and you have differential equations, critical thinking, etc. But I want to, and I'll come back to in more engineering classes, etc. So this is what an academic plan and your academic plan looks like. And again, To get there, you go to mdc.edu, you go to portals, you click on student portal, and scroll all the way down to advisement, career, planning, and view my map. You click on that. Once you click on that, it will populate your academic plan. But remember, you must connect with your academic advisor to be able to access your map. All right, so hopefully this was helpful, and I will end here.